Cab's log. Ourdate. 08. 19. 2025. I accomplished a couple things today. All in here. There's my pipe bender. Put this in here. And I decided to put the drill press over there. That fucker took me about an hour to get in here. That thing is heavy. But I got it. And then I was putting in the lights. I moved the one that was here. I moved it down there. And then while I was putting this one in, I broke a bulb. So I think, and they're different frequencies, so I think I'm going to get some LED bulbs, make them all the same color, and be good with it. I figured out what was wrong with this silly thing. Bing! It's got a teeny tiny little light. Pretty lime, but it does work. And of course I do have the light on the drill press. So this I bolted down. This one I have screwed down for the moment. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it. But I have nowhere to put it, so I just don't have anywhere to slide it and put it and get it out of the way. This is going to end up going outside. I moved all my, yeah, okay, I'm charged, right? Yeah, I'm charged. So I can shut this off. Okay. I moved all my batteries and such over to the bigger shelf. And then I'm going to put all the little stuff over there. And then I put a shelf up here for mostly fasteners. Got a ton of fasteners. So probably, maybe, I'll put a little bitty light up here for this bench. I might put something in this area to light this up a little bit more. Lights are kind of an issue. But I figure these are, what, 65 watts or something like that per bulb, something like that. I don't know. Maybe the T8s aren't quite that high. 32 watts. Okay, 32 watts a piece. But the LEDs are 15, so yay, better. What I should do is just, probably just buy some LED lights and hang them up here and get rid of these crusty old bastards. But I'm using everything I got, so. And insects seem to like them, so there's that. And I was going to put that out here. Of course, I changed my mind again, but I started pulling stuff in out of the shop, or out of the tent, because I really need to get that done. Need to find another place for that extension cord for the plasma cutter and welder. I'm making progress. It's not a lot of progress. It's some progress. I helped Kenny this morning, so I had to sharpen up one of my chains, which I immediately doled again because we're trying to get the stumps as low as we can to the ground. So I'm going to have to sharpen them again. Probably going to buy some new chains, but I don't really have the money to do that. So we're sharpening some more. So all the tractor stuff is under there. I need to get back on that. You know, stuck another board down there for extra support. I'm making progress. So tomorrow, Cruz is supposed to come out, and we're going to work on leveling his trailer and possibly getting the wheels off of it for Kenny. And he probably won't get here early, so maybe I'll have enough time to start working on the pantry. That's something I need to start doing. I mean, I've been trying to get, yeah, look at how much stuff is not there anymore. So I've been trying to do that, trying to do this. I need to get a roof on this so that I can, you know, not worry so much about things getting wet out here. And I'm gonna have glass in here for 6 months. Hate it when that happens, but it does happen, so oh well. But progress, good progress. I may have other stuff to do tomorrow too to help out the neighbors, but I'm not sure. I never got a response back when I queried them on that. So as of now, we're going to work on the pantry. We're going to work on getting that leveled. So he has a place to stay when he comes down to work on his little cabin or whatever. So, awesome. Awesome. Bumbling Fool signing off.